who has been the single best player in the EPL this season?
How to think about this one. But then I came back to the obvious for me, and we mentioned him. It's got to be Haaland for me with the performances he's put in. He's supposed to be on a bit of a dry patch. He's having a wobble. He's gone 3 games without scoring, but 3 games ago he scored 3 against Wolves. It was 3 games since his last hat-trick. I mean, for heaven's sake, so he's going to break records more than likely. He scored 25 goals already this season. 25 or 21? 25 goals in the Prem already. 34 is a record. So he's got 10 goals to get in 16 games. Looks like he's going to break that record. But I think he made a massive impact. I think, you could say that our other teams figuring him out, really, but I don't know. I think his soccer education is going to be growing. He's only young still. He's going to learn more than one way, not just route one, ball over the top or ball through a gap and he'll run onto it. And the other day, he laid on a fantastic goal at the far post for Gundogan to come around the back and tap in, so he's contributing. He's contributing now in other ways as well. So I think the impact he's had, there's a lot of other players I like, but absolute impact for me, it's got to be Haaland.
Yeah, I think Haaland would be an easy one to go with, and because he has been the most impactful single player in the EPL this year. If I'm looking all around, let's just be honest, Kevin De Bruyne is the best player in the Premier League, right? I mean, can we all agree on that at all times? Kevin De Bruyne is the best player. Mm-hmm. That man steps onto the pitch. If you're if you're a fan of the opposing team, and it's like seeing Jaws in the water. You know what I mean? You just know something terrible is about to happen, or you fall asleep and you hear the Freddy Krueger song and you're from the little kids singing. That's what De Bruyne is when he walks out there. The man's terrifying. But I will say the single best player this year all around, I think Bukayo Saka has something to say about that. And if you look at it right now, he's 12th in goals on the season. He's 2nd in assists on the season. And how many times have you watched an Arsenal goal come from Bukayo Saka, just smoked the man in front of him, created space, somebody had to leave their man to come over to kind of close him out, and then he was able to make either a shot or the right pass that set up something better for Arsenal. When it seems like they're lost or it seems like there's some type of gridlock or deadlock and they're just kind of passing the ball around looking for an opening, Bukayo Saka just creates the opening with the speed and his dribbling ability. And I don't know that outside of Haaland has been more impactful, but he's been impactful to his entire team, not just putting the goals on there, although Haaland's going to blow away the record. So your answer is probably the correct one. I just wanted to give a shout out to Bukayo Saka for how well he's played this year.
No, he really has. And to be honest, I got another Arsenal player up my sleeve as well. If it wasn't Haaland, Odegaard for me is transformed. The two of those players, there's nothing in it. But Odegaard obviously plays in different part of the field, but he just keeps them ticking. He's such a smart player. He plays people in. He scores. He's always in the area waiting for the ball to be cut back and for the tap in. But yeah, Saka when he gets the ball, is exciting. Something's going to happen. He's going to try and take somebody on. He's playing at the moment like Grealish used to play for when he was at Villa. So Saka, Odegaard, De Bruyne are absolutely fantastic. He plays everybody in. De Bruyne, he's wonderful player. So yeah, it's not any one of those four really, but for the impact really, and the goal scoring, number 9 that's lacking everywhere across the league at the moment. That's why I went with Haaland.
All things being equal, everyone's healthy. I would say the 3 best players in the Premier League right now, De Bruyne is number 1. I think Virgil van Dijk, when healthy, is number 2. And I think Erling Haaland is already at number 3. Am I overreacting there?
No, not at all. I guess, taking those 3 parts of the field, you'd be hard pushed. I fit Van Dijk. Yeah, you'd take him. If you put an all-star team together, you'd have those 3 in it, absolutely, for sure. Then you'd have Saka and Odegaard in there as well.